Hello, I'm Dr. Tsoi, the acupuncturist and herbalist, of course, the artist. So today I'd like to share the second painting I have. So that's an acupuncture painting, acupuncture needles made the painting. So of course you cannot see the needles right now because the needles go straight line. So of course the writing, that's the acupuncture. I use four color and five color, that's white. So and the canvas. So this is a four color. I use that to write the acupuncture, and of course the writings is continuation each one, and write it, and then they have the lines so generate some other. I mean the artist energy and the canvas, and of course then I have those needles do some acupuncture and this canvas, and with the needles. So hopefully the balance, and also they are very interesting. They have a stick out, looks like little mini sculptures, and let me show you what they are happening right now. So this the I hope you can see the needles, and you can see that's the A needles. Why I use A needles. So A, that's a very lucky number for Chinese, and that means rich, not only rich and money, and rich and good health and good spirits, and so that's why it's good numbers. So you see the needles, yeah. This is A needles. Of course, if you see the real paintings, you probably can tell. Okay, now you probably can see more. Okay, did you see the needles? All right. So of course I do the my name and the side, and so that's you can see the painting. So actually, when you see it, then hanging, I have one painting is hanging in the gallery, and it looks very well, and it looks very good. I find really surprised me. So those things make me feel very good. Uh, so create something new, and also make you feel good, and so the something spiritually, and also good for people to understand more about the acupuncture or Chinese culture, and of course more understand more about me as an artist. So they because the be an artist, so it's really do the arts reflect and the artist. So doesn't matter. You see, the best artists, they always do. Even they challenge themselves, do something new, but it doesn't matter what they jump out or in. They still belong to this artist. So just like even Picasso, many years he changed style, all those things, but still looks like him, because a different stage, he has a different periods, produce different arts, but say they still try to that's still match with him. So that's why art and artist. So that's belong to the artist. So of course, see a lot of see we turn this way, we can see. Of course, you can the artwork you can see and you create it. And of course, the different periods, you have a different art. So this arts, I just created this second painting, right, about acupuncture. And also in the back here, you can see the needles on the back. So that's the needles go through the canvas. So you can see. And also these arrangements, look about the balance. So this throw needles on it, do the needles. You have to have a certain arrangement and a balance. So the balance, you feel good because like they always have yin and yang. So it's more, this is more, this is small. This is big, small. So you constantly have a yin and yang effect. So of course the canvas is soft, so called belong to yin, and then the needles belong to yang. And of course the artwork I do with the lines that belong to yang. Of course, then we do this yang mixed with those acupuncture letters, and they become a mixture with yin. So because they expect it, so it belong to yin. So like I write, but they still come out unexpected. That belong to yin. So that's why art. So constantly they have yin and yang effect, and just like acupuncture, Chinese medicine, they will always have yin and yang. But the thing is, a lot of time in all those years, a few hundred years, and people don't use yin and yang to explain because sometimes they hard to understand to put together, and because see the whole universe, that's the universal law, that's yin and yang. So everything, anything, all covered by yin and yang. So we're part of the universe, artists and the paintings. So they always have yin and yang. So the good painting, you start realize they always have yin and yang there, but they may don't pay attention on it. They just keep trying then until they said, oh, that looks much better because they have a yin and yang effect. So they have a balance. Of course, that's balance. So it's a match with artists. So it's not a match with anybody else. So in other words, so the paintings I create, I love so much with the needles, with the line and the draw, and this is the painting. I like it so much, but not necessarily everybody else is like it because they have to have a similar kind of physical, mental, and spiritual condition. So that's then they're going to enjoy the same way I enjoy it. So that's of course, see, 10 people, 20 people, you may only have a very small amount of people. They have the physical condition, mental, or the spiritual condition matched. So that's why it's very, very understandable, and why a lot of paintings, some just hates it, but the other people, they just love it. And just because the yin and yang physical condition. So I hope you understand more and do the right things. Of course, the colors is 5 elements of color. That's the universal color. And so the black is help the kidney, and the blue is help your liver and gallbladder, and the yellow is good for the digestion system, and the red is good for the heart. So that's why I have all this color, and the white is good for the lungs, and the white is a white canvas. So that's why I don't use the white oil paint. So just use the other color. So the other 4 color, including the white. So that's 5 elements of color. So that's matched with the system. So that's why when you go far away, so because the mixture with the color, so they against each other, they have contracts, they go inside and out, and they become different colors. And you may can see some they have a blue, green there, and maybe have orange there, maybe purple. But see, actually, I don't really put the color in there. But why they do that? Because they combine with the contracts with other color, and then turn them a little greenish, and turn a little bit orange, or turn a little bit purple. So that's why this art is very interesting, and so that's the unexpected effect. That's what I want to have. So that's just like unexpected. We belong to more spiritual. So expected is more realistic, and so it's more. So not it's more like a body of work, and the mind, and so it's more in the middle. You can switch to more spiritual or realistic. So that's why painting, arts, real life, lifestyle, and the whole universe. So all part of the yin and yang and the 5 elements. So I hope you understand more, and I wish you enjoy my work. But if you don't enjoy this work, that's fine. So try to enjoy some other work I created. So I hope you understand a little bit more, and I appreciate your watching, and we talk more. Thank you.